Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing the big chop and I'll be giving my honest opinion about how I feel throughout the whole process of it. This is my hair before cutting it all off. I stopped relaxing it sometime in February. So if you want to see how it turned out and if you want to know how I feel about the big chop thus far, please continue watching. I start off by sectioning my hair literally with my fingers because my hair was so rough that it's really hard to put a comb through it during the transitioning phase. This is the reason why I wanted to cut it all off. I just couldn't take transitioning any longer. It's very, very difficult. So I'm just wetting my hair with water so that I can see the difference between the natural part and the relaxed part. I'm now creating an even smaller section so that it can be easier to see as I cut it. And I'm just adding as much water as I possibly can because it'll make cutting it much more easier. As you can begin to see, it's more clear where my natural hair is and where the relaxed ends are. The relaxed ends are stringy and the natural part is very, very thick, and it'll make it easy to see when I put the scissors through it. Now I can begin chopping the straight ends off. And I am in no way a professional. I've never cut my hair before transitioning. So I've just been doing everything myself and my hair is extremely uneven. I didn't realize how individual you have to cut when doing this, but it felt like I was cutting almost like strand by strand, so that I can make sure I get all the straight ends off. So the process did take a lot longer than I thought it would. Now that I'm done this section, I'm taking the other section and doing the same thing. I'm going to get my spray bottle and I'm going to wet it as much as I possibly can so that I can see the difference with the relaxed ends and the natural ends of my hair. I thought that I can just do big sections, but I realized that I couldn't in order for me to be able to see what I was doing. So I had to create a smaller section in my hair so that I can see exactly where I was cutting. I also wasn't using the best scissors for the job, so I believe that the scissors that I had made it even harder. So I'm just going in again and repeating the same steps and taking off all of the straight ends that I can see. So I've done a complete half of my hair, which was very time consuming, and now I'm about to do the next half. And I feel pretty good about it at this point, but there's still a lot of straight ends that I did not get, but I had to move on and go with the other side of my head. So I'm just taking my spray bottle and again sectioning it and wetting it so that I can know exactly where the straight ends are, and going in small little pieces, cutting off as much of the straight ends as I can see. Cutting off the middle part and the back section of my hair was the most difficult for me, just because I obviously wasn't able to see exactly what I was doing. So this is the last section of my hair, which it felt like forever just to get to it. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm just going to go in and repeat the same steps. This is how the back of it looks, very uneven. Looks very horrible compared to the front, because I could see the front of my head. I did try to use a mirror, to see the back of my head, but it honestly wasn't helping me. So that part of it was extremely frustrating. After cutting most of it off, I still had to go back through to try to cut off all of the straight ends that I might have missed, mainly to the back of my head, and it took quite some time. I did come to a realization that I would not be able to do it properly by myself. I was very frustrated, not because, I wasn't in regret or anything, but it just was the fact that, I'm not a professional, obviously. So to get my hair, just to get the straight ends off, I realized that I would definitely have a problem evening out my hair. Like, I knew that would have been the other issue. I decided to put shampoo all over my hair just to see if it would help with the straight ends to stick off and become more noticeable. In my opinion, I felt like it definitely did help. However, I still had a problem with seeing the back of my head, so at this point, I did call for help. At this point, it's obvious that I was very, very, very desperate. I could no longer do it myself, and although he is not a professional, I just had no other choice. I needed another set of eyes. So this is the final result, guys, and I absolutely love it. The process was tedious, but it was well worth it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of me, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.